The dog's name is Bella. When she was young, her mother was taken away by animal control officers. The neighboring cat mother rescued her, and since then, Bella has lived with the cat mother. Fortunately, she met a kind person who changed her life. This person is named Lucas, who often brings food to stray animals. Bella quickly ran out and jumped into Lucas's arms. Lucas also liked Bella and brought her home. Upon returning home, Bella excitedly rushed to Lucas's mother. Unable to resist this adorable dog, Lucas's mother agreed to adopt Bella. Bella was very lively, loved to play games, and often accompanied Lucas to read. As time passed, Bella grew up gradually. One day, Lucas learned that the landlord would come to inspect the faucet tomorrow, and he was very anxious because pets were not allowed in the rented house. So the next day, he took Bella to his workplace and hid her in the storm. But Bella thought Lucas was playing games with her and started barking loudly inside the storm. Lucas heard the barking and hurried over to calm Bella down. His colleagues also followed, and he volunteered to take care of Bella. He took Bella to a veterans rehabilitation center where wounded veterans from wars were recovering. They were usually very sad, but Bella brought smiles to their faces. They all loved Bella, and sometimes, when doctors came for rounds, they would hide Bella under the sofa so the doctors wouldn't find out. However, one day, animal control officers discovered Bella. They came to warn Lucas that pit bulls were not allowed here, and if they saw her on the street, they would capture her. To assure Bella's safety, Lucas trained her to listen to a command to quickly return home. Bella was very smart and learned it in one go. On that day, Bella saw a squirrel outside the window and rushed towards it. By the time Lucas found Bella in his car, animal control officers had already spotted her and were preparing to capture her. Lucas unleashed her, letting her run back home on her own. In Bella's world, she believed her owner needed her protection. Thus, Bella was taken to a shelter. She behaved well inside, believing that if she behaved, she could return to her owner's side. Until the next day, Bella was released by the staff. It turned out Lucas had paid a fine. The staff told Lucas that if Bella was caught again, she would be euthanized. For Bella's safety, Lucas planned to send her to his girlfriend's uncle's house. In her new home, Bella lost her joy and awaited her owner's return every moment. One day, Lucas called to say he would come for Bella the next day. However, Bella didn't know this. When her uncle wasn't paying attention, she sneaked out and began her journey back home. On the way to her uncle's house, Lucas missed her on the highway. Bella looked into the distance, her intuition telling her the direction home. She came to a forest at night. She often heard strange sounds. Looking up, she saw a fox. Unafraid, Bella fell asleep. The next day, Bella's stomach growled a bit. Then she saw a wild rabbit chasing after her, blocked by a fallen tree. She then came to where people lived. She saw several dogs searching for food in a garbage dump. Led by a small white dog, she joined them and followed them to some places where kind people gave them food. At night, the dogs and the team returned home, and rummaging through the garbage was just their hobby. The leading small white dog asked Bella to stay and live with it, but Bella refused because she had her own unique home in her heart. Bella continued on her way home. When she was hungry, she searched for food in the garbage dump, and when she was thirsty, she drank from the river. One day in the forest, Bella heard a gunshot. She went to see and found a cougar lying on the ground, and two people ran over with a gun. Bella quickly hid when she found that they were killing the cougar. At the same time, Bella saw a little lion next to the cougar. Seeing the pitiful little lion reminded Bella of her own experience, so Bella decided to adopt it and looked for food for the little lion every day. One day, Bella smelled the aroma of steak. Taking advantage of others' carelessness, she took the steak away and ate it with the little lion. She saw someone fishing at night and took the fish basket away. At night, they cuddled up to sleep. On that day, Bella sensed danger and was targeted by a group of wild wolves. Bella fled with the little lion. Just as they were about to catch up, the little lion ran to a tree, and Bella blocked the little lion in front of the wolves and screamed hard toward the wolf pack. In a critical moment, several kind people ran over and drove away the wolf pack. At night, they took out food for Bella and found Lucas's phone number on the collar around Bella's neck. They called but no one answered. Suddenly, the little lion appeared and took Bella back to her side. Days passed, and now it's the little lion's turn to find food for Bella. They played together in the snow. One day, Bella heard the call of the same kind and rushed over to see a shepherd dog and its owner. Unfortunately, an avalanche occurred. The shepherd's owner was buried by the snow. Luckily, they were found by several kind skiing enthusiasts. the shepherd's owner was rescued, Bella and her companions were taken in by kind people. She looked at the distant little lion, reluctant to part, but helpless. They could eat delicious food here every day and have a place to sleep, but Bella couldn't be happy. Bella took off her collar while they weren't paying attention, said goodbye to her companions, and then ran towards the distant forest. Bella knew this was not her home. Then she continued on her way home. On the way home, Bella was very hungry and saw the chicken she liked. She took it away, but was stopped by the supermarket staff. After a lot of trouble, Bella finally ate the chicken. At this time, a wandering old man appeared. He took Bella away by force and begged on the street with Bella. After a long time, one day, the wandering old man took Bella to the river. Bella wanted to bite off the rope to escape, but the old man found it. So the old man tied Bella to his own with an iron chain. Before long, the old man slowly closed his eyes. He wanted Bella to bury him. Bella was very hungry and thirsty, but she couldn't break free. Many days passed, and she was about to walk to the end of her life. At this moment, 2 young people came here and found Bella. The young man untied Bella's iron chain, and Bella ran to the river to drink water. Then she continued on her way home. In the evening, Bella was discovered by several wolves on the other side of the river. She howled at the sky a few times to try to scare away the wolves. But the next day, several wolves found Bella. Bella desperately ran away, and the smart wolf pack divided into several routes to force Bella to the bottom of the cliff. Bella knew she had no way to escape, so she howled desperately at the wolf pack. But the wolf pack gradually approached Bella, and the wolf pack fought each other. Just as she was about to be torn apart and only had her last breath, suddenly a roar made the whole wolf pack panic. The person who came was the little lion that Bella had raised. At this moment, she had become a cougar. The cougar jumped to Bella's side, protecting Bella and fighting the wolf pack. Scared, the wolf pack scattered and fled. The cougar saw Bella, who was covered in scars and was full of heartache. They cuddled each other and gently licked Bella's wounds, and then she escorted Bella out of the forest all the way. Bella wanted the cougar to leave with her, but the cougar refused, because she and Bella were different. She belonged to this forest. Bella and her reluctantly said their final farewells and then walked toward home. When she shuttled on the city's roads, she was accidentally hit by a car. When Bella woke up, she found that her lower leg was broken. She endured the pain and continued to run towards home. After 3 years and more than 400 kilometers, Bella finally returned here. She eagerly knocked on the door, but a strange woman opened it. She ran into the room, but didn't smell the familiar smell or see her owner. She knew Lucas was no longer here. Fortunately, Bella met the cat mother who had seen her for many years. The cat mother comforted Bella. At this time, the people from the Animal Management Bureau followed again. Bella quickly ran towards the window, and Bella placed her hope on the place where Lucas worked. She endured the severe pain and came here, later recognized by the veterans, who saw Bella's scar and prepared to send Bella to the hospital.
You're alive.
But just then, the people from the Animal Management Bureau chased them, wanting to forcibly capture Bella. The veterans and Lucas disagreed, and finally, Bella was rescued. Bella had traveled for 100 kilometers over 3 years, and finally returned to her owner's side.